What is up, guys? Time to kick off another day as a tech blogger.
Let us see what goodies the delivery brought today. The OnePlus 15T is here, unboxing a new phone first thing in the morning. Such is the glamorous life of a tech blogger. Alright, first things first, let us unbox it and check out the design. It is this all-white color scheme. AW are like a little white chocolate bar, just so pure and pristine. It is the first ever phone to feature a matte white metal frame, and I have never seen one that is completely white from the frame all the way to the back. It is truly the white moonlight of phones. Now let us talk about something that girls might really care about: mirror selfies. And because the phone is so stylish and versatile, it looks great in those mirror selfies. The phone just naturally blends in with any outfit, becoming a little fashion accessory in its own right. It features a 6.32-inch 165Hz flat display combined with its 50-50 balanced weight distribution, and a perfectly rounded arc corner. It feels incredibly smooth to hold. And for girls with smaller hands, it is super comfortable to hold and easy to use with just one hand. And what is really surprising is how OnePlus went the extra mile to solve the low screen to body ratio issue on small phones. They just went ahead and made it with an ultra slim 1.1mm bezel, so now when you look at it, it is pretty much all screen. And as a creator myself, I have used my fair share of small screen phones. Small screen phones have always come with some trade-offs, like not having an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor, which makes unlocking a bit of a hassle in daily use. Or the camera specs are just so not really good enough for when I am out at a coffee shop and want to take some nice photos. But this one, it makes no compromises, leaves no regrets. It has everything you guys have been waiting for, so let us dive in and see just how committed OnePlus is to this comprehensive upgrade with the 15T. And now that I am holding this phone, which is as smooth as chocolate, it is really making me crave some. Time to treat myself to some afternoon tea and snap a few photos while I am at it.
Packed inside the OnePlus 15T's compact body is a 50-megapixel Sony flagship main camera. And as for the other camera, you might think a small screen phone would just have a throwaway ultra-wide. Not at all, it is actually a 50-megapixel 3.5x telephoto lens. On my way out, I noticed there was still ice in Harbin, even at the end of March. The shot comes out with sharp details and vibrant, clear colors. Let us try another one with a 3.5x telephoto. The transition from the bright sky to the landscape is natural, with no crushed blacks or overexposed highlights.
Switching to portrait mode automatically activates the 85mm focal length. The default beauty mode is pretty subtle and realistic, so for those of you who prefer a more natural look, you should definitely go try out its camera in person. The portrait cutout is super clean with no harsh artificial edges. And here is a shot of Harbin with a 3.5x periscope telephoto lens. With so many retro-style buildings, it is also a perfect fit. Framing is a breeze, and it captures the light and shadow details beautifully. And here is a little pro tip for getting that cinematic look. You can just go into the aspect ratio settings and switch to a wider format. That will give you photos in a true cinematic aspect ratio. And when you pair that with the wide variety of built-in film filters, even your casual snaps will have a really artistic vibe. Oh, and another thing, the live photos have been upgraded to 4K. The results you get are just fantastic, with great color and clarity. The clarity of the thumbnail and the moving image is pretty much the same, so you do not get that jarring shift in quality. Plus, you can post these 4K live photos directly to Xiaohongshu. Once we are done shooting, let us head back and get to work. Alright, with all these clips and photos, I have got to get them organized. Luckily, the OnePlus 15T can connect to your iPhone and MacBook, which is super convenient. It even supports Apple Watch connectivity, so it fits right into your Apple ecosystem. Transferring files is a total breeze. And for studying or work when you need to scan documents, the AI can remove glare and shadows with super ease. And after using it for a while, I have found that it is truly silky smooth both inside and out. ColorOS 16 takes the smoothness to a whole new level, from launching apps to interrupt animations. Icon scaling operations, fluid cloud animations and so on, there is practically no stuttering or frame drops to be found. And Braino has gotten a lot smarter too. Just use the quick access key on the left, and you can have Braino remember all sorts of things for you, like images, text, or even summarize a video. It even saves your pickup code for that bubble tea order, keeping it right there in the fluid cloud. How thoughtful is that? Alright, it is nighttime, which means it is game time. Firing up the Hurricane game engine and kicking on that 165Hz ultra high frame rate. This is all thanks to the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor, which delivers performance that even surpasses many large screen flagships. And for FPS games like PUBG Mobile and Delta Force, Tarkovs, they all natively support that ultra high 165Hz frame rate. And for someone like me who loves rhythm games, the silky smooth responsive experience at 165Hz is a huge plus. It also supports 144Hz plus max graphics in Honor of Kings, making it the only small screen phone that can run Honor of Kings at 144Hz. Hey, but as a tech blogger, you think that is all I have to say about the gaming part. Alright, let us get to the test results. After half an hour of PUBG Mobile, the average frame rate was 164.8 FPS. It is incredibly stable, hitting a near constant 165 FPS maxed out, with an average power draw of just 3.926 watts. In Delta Force Hawk Ops, we got an average of 164.5 FPS over half an hour, also incredibly stable, with an average power draw of 4.538 watts. During gameplay, the highest temperature on the front reached 42.9 degrees, while the back peaked at 41.4 degrees. In Honor of Kings, it averaged 144.3 FPS over half an hour, with an average power consumption of just 3.175 watts. Meanwhile, the front peaked at 40.9 degrees, and the back at 40.5 degrees. With that rock solid frame rate and impressive cooling, would you ever guess this is coming from such a compact and elegant OnePlus 15T?
Sad, even though I just finished gaming, I still cannot help myself at night. Time to scroll on my phone for a bit. Anyone else out there like me who absolutely has to scroll on their phone for a bit before bed? For me, it is just part of my whole bedtime ritual. And OnePlus knows all about this habit of ours, right? So they have equipped it with their brand new Bright Eyes Protection technology. It is currently the only small screen phone to have the Golden Eye Protection certification. But of course, as good as the screen is, do not get too carried away. I have always been a huge fan of small phones, and I am so glad that a beautiful one has finally come along that checks all the boxes for me. Compared to other small screen phones, the 15T boasts a 165Hz refresh rate, an ultra-narrow bezel display, and an ultrasonic fingerprint scanner. And they have somehow crammed a massive 7,500 mAh battery into this tiny body. So how would I describe it? It is small, powerful, and beautiful. And in an industry where prices are constantly rising, it is truly impressive to see a phone that is this well-rounded. All in all, the OnePlus 15T is definitely the best choice for a small screen performance flagship. So whether you are all about that enhanced feel, a hardcore gamer, or just a sucker for good looks, this white moonlight has something for everyone. So for all your small screen phone fans out there, you should definitely go check it out in person and feel just how silky smooth the OnePlus 15T is. Alright, that is all for this video. See you in the next one. Bye!